What's up, you guys? It's Matt here. So about 2 weeks ago, I made a video on the Apple Card and whether it was worth it in 2023, whether people are still using it in 2023. But that's not really the concern, is whether people are using it. It's whether it's even going to exist or if it's going to exist the same way. I know some people do find a lot of benefits out of this card, and the reason why, they continue to, use the card is because it offers you those benefits with certain retailers. Not really normal spending categories, but certain retailers. And I know people that see the Apple Card and see all of the different things that it offers, and they're like, yeah, it's a no-brainer why I would get this card, why I would hold this card and use it. So I want to talk about in this video about the changes that are coming to the Apple Card, the big changes that are coming to the Apple Card. Now, potentially, right? It's not 100%, but it's potentially a chance for these changes to happen. So guys, if you could, make sure you hit the like button, hit that subscribe button, and hit that notification bell for more of these videos. Also, make sure you check out some of the links down below. It does help out the channel. If you want to follow me on Rumble, that should be the first link down below, where I have my Rumble credit card account. I think we're at like 10 followers, so we're working our way up on that platform. I know it's not the most popular platform, but it is something that I do like and I want to explore as time goes on. So feel free to go over there, watch a couple of videos, kick that like button for me. That would be absolutely fantastic. But let's go ahead and get into what the news is, right? Because other people have covered this already with the fact that Apple Card, may be parting ways from Goldman Sachs, right? So if you see Apple Card's products, right? So there's this piece. Goldman is under stiff pressure to cut losses as analysts expect the bank's profits to be significantly down for the quarter. Apple's products with the bank may be on the chopping block. If earnings are as bad as expected, senior executives want out of the consumer lending space. Sources told Wall Street Journal and Apple's financial products could be offloaded on another bank, possibly American Express. Now, this is interesting, right? Moving to American Express, I still feel like Goldman Sachs could maintain this or can manage it because they have a lot of other areas where they're gaining profits. But I guess they want to cut losses so much because they want record profits. Banks always want record profits. They always want it increasing in the form of multiple billions of dollars. So obviously, even though they can take on whatever losses come with it, they don't want to, right? They want to make sure that everything is profitable. Like anybody that owns a business, you want to make sure anything is profitable. So when I look at this, I go, okay, that sort of makes sense. And moving over to American Express, I don't think American Express is that greedy when it comes to, that side of things, because they're used to losing money in certain areas in order to make money in other areas, right? If you feel like you're gaining a larger customer there to spend money elsewhere, then you could see that kind of transition where you're losing money here, but you're gaining money there. Now, what's the reason why Apple is losing money? Now, Apple is losing money because they care about the customer, and I'm not a big fan of Apple at all, but they care about the customer. And it seems like everything that they create is about them not spending any money, right? You have no fees, not even hidden fees. You have the incentive to pay back interest. You have the daily cash. You have all of these different things that they do offer for the customer. And when you offer all of these things as like remedies to having a certain amount of debt, you're not going to see any type of profits because that's where they gain their profits. A lot of it is within the interest. Yes, some of it is within, the charges and, fees that you have there. But when it comes to fees on the credit cards, I mean, you just don't see them. And that's typically where you are getting a lot of those benefits from, is people that are holding a balance, but they're basically told not to hold a balance here. So it's kind of, even though banks want you to hold a balance and want to gain record profits, Apple, yes, while they want to gain record profits, and they're gaining record profits by people using those or that card on Apple products, but they're not seeing them get into debt because they're like, hey, you need to make sure you pay off this debt. You need to make sure that you're not paying any fees and all of these other things that credit card companies really want. So will it go through some major changes if it does go on American Express? I'm not so sure that it will, right? Because if they're looking to change things up, if they're looking to cut it, then it's a different story. They cut it and then, American Express picks it up, and that's where you have maybe a little bit of changes. But if they're just moving over and they're like, hey, we want to cut ties or whatever, and then Apple is searching for another credit card company, they're searching for a company that's going to adhere to whatever they do have, adhere to their model. And Apple is like that, right? If they have a certain model that they want to have, then they're going to explore all options until they get that model, right? So honestly, we could see some major changes. It's not 100% that we are going to see major changes, but I do think that this is very, very interesting. One, that it could be going over to American Express. And I mean, I'm not an Apple person, so I won't be able to have it anyways. But two, with the fact that Goldman Sachs isn't finding a way to make money in other areas with this new Apple clientele. Maybe they weren't able to access loans and funds and all that other stuff because it doesn't really matter with the Apple Card. It doesn't really translate to loan services type of thing. So anyways, let me know what you think about this, about the Apple Card, about where things are heading with it, and if you feel as though it's going to have that change, because I still don't know if it actually will move over to American Express or if Goldman Sachs will just cut other losses, because I feel like that's a huge market that you are giving up by pushing Apple out the door. But guys, hit that like button or hit that subscribe button, and make sure you guys go over to Rumble and check out some of those videos. Go and follow me over there. But I'm gonna get out of here, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. See ya.